Hey everybody, what's going on? You already know what it is. It's time for another USA match here in the Gold Cup. We had Trinidad versus Jamaica come up before, where STG was going on, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. So we had Jamaica and Trinidad, as I have the standings up because the game was delayed a little bit. They just did the national anthem, so we'll have kickoff here very shortly. But looking at where the U.S. is currently going into this game, Jamaica got a big win against Trinidad, beating them 3-1. Although Trinidad had some opportunities in the second half to make the game a little bit more interesting, but Jamaica had a very good performance. Jamaica looked like the team that played well against the U.S. Probably should have won that game. Let's be honest, and then backed it up with a win over Trinidad's side that kind of had its way against the St. Kitts team that we're about to see the U.S. go up against. So for the U.S., they have this match against St. Kitts. You figure that they're going to end up winning it, which if they do, they would vault, I guess depending on goal differential, of course, up into a top 2 spot. So doesn't look like, yeah, this isn't even the B squad that's playing tonight. I'll be honest with you. This is the backups to the B squad. So I guess you'll call it the C group. But I mean, for the U.S., they're looking at this as a, St. Kitts team. Like I said, struggle in their first game, get to look at a few players. And technically, even if they lose tonight, if they beat Trinidad in their next game, they would still go through, but we're not going to think that far ahead. But yeah, Sean Johnson in goal. Miazga's back. You got Brian Reynolds. You got Busio. Kate Cowell's starting. You got DeJuan Jones in the lineup and Jalen Neal as well as Mihailovic. So those are the changes to the starting lineup from the game against Jamaica. Looks like they're in a 4-3-3 tonight. I'm interested to see if Ferreira can play a little better than he did against Jamaica, which I think, according to his kind of normal pattern, he'll probably get a brace tonight, maybe even a hat trick. Busio, I'm interested to see how he looks, but like I said, if St. Kitts kind of looks the way they did against Trinidad, it's not going to really be a big measuring stick against them. But the U.S. is lined up, ready for kickoff, and we're off. Okay, so it's looking like, looks like the chat issues I had last stream are better now. Actually, refresh this so we get the actual score up. So STG, like, what are your predictions for tonight? What score line are we looking at here? I'm thinking we get 3-0 US. All right, try and get the scoreboard to load for you. Okay, so what's going on with the German national team right now? They haven't won a match since March. I mean, well, I feel like, STG, I think we talked about it probably during the last stream. Germany is going through a period where they probably need to get younger. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd have to look up the German squad, but I know the last time I saw Germany, it was still some of the old players there. And I don't know if that's really going to work over in Europe now. All right, so you have U.S. men's national team 2, St. Kitts 0. Okay. So I mean, we both agree should be a clean sheet for the U.S. But like I said, I'm interested to see some of these guys and how they do here. I will say, I don't know if any of you guys watched Jamaica versus Trinidad because, like I said, I have Trinidadian parents, have friends who are Jamaican, so I definitely pay attention to those Caribbean teams. I was a little surprised at how much Jamaica dominated Trinidad in the first half. That was a little surprising to me, but yeah, it happens. All right, so far we got U.S. and St. Kitts kind of just knocking the ball around here. Nothing too much in the way of a threat so far. St. Kitts trying to press the U.S. a little bit, but the U.S. breaks it pretty easily. It was Zendeas, yeah, on the ball here, and we got. Oh, I thought that could have been a corner kick for the U.S., but they called a foul. That's DeJuan Jones with the foul. Yeah, I thought they could have. I caught. Man, I don't know if that was a foul, but I see what they're. I guess it was borderline. St. Kitts with the goal kick. All right, U.S. on the ball here. So like I said at the start, I want to see Ferreira get more involved, get into more of the dangerous areas, play like I guess true striker. Although with the switch to the 4-3-3, I think you'll probably see him in a lot of those positions he was in against Jamaica, where he was coming back towards the ball a lot. And I think the U.S. is hoping to probably play make off of her in the middle. I mean, Ferreira did play the ball in that led to the Vasquez equalizer against Jamaica. Ricochet off a Jamaican defender first, but all right, Ferrer on the ball and got knocked off the ball there. Well, so far, U.S. dominating possession, which is, I guess, pretty much expected. All right, get it to the right wing, floats it into the box. Zayas tried to bring it down, and then the first touch just got away from him. I mean, Cowell, sorry, I keep saying Zendejas. Cowell with the touch, but a little bit too tough. Okay, U.S. on the ball again here. Zendejas now on the ball. All right, St. Kitts now has it as they stopped Zendejas as he tried to cut inside just outside the box. All right, U.S. back on the ball. Cowell. All right, let's see if the U.S. can get an early goal here. That's what I want to see. Get an early goal and then just pour it on. Mihailovic. Oh, that Mihailovic shot, I thought looked close to a handball, but let's see. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to look at that one. No, they're not. Okay. Because the shot from Cowell, the St. Kitts player blocked it, but then it kind of came up and hit him in the arm, but I don't think he would call that. So far, the U.S. A lot of the possession. Haven't got a shot on goal yet. I guess the Cowell shot technically would count as one. But yeah, so this backup squad, I guess this would be like the third team for the U.S. They're playing well on the ball, but just haven't had that opening goal yet. So we're into the 8th minute. All right, so St. Kitts keeper is going to boom this one shortly here. All right. And U.S. gets a header onto it, but it's out of play for a throw-in for St. Kitts. All right. Yeah, St. Kitts hasn't really done much of anything on the ball so far because the U.S. is back in possession once again. All right, U.S. playing it out of the back here. Jones gets it up to. All right, back to Jones. Gets into the middle. Got Ferrer on it. Back up to Jones on the left wing. Jones using that speed. Cuts it inside. Almost made a connection, but St. Kitts kicks out of play. All right, so we got Neal on the ball here. Got a little space to operate with. Gets it to Ferrer. Over to Busio. Reynolds has on the right wing. Gets it into Zendejas. Zendejas back to Busio. Busio over to the Neal. There's definitely space in the middle of this St. Kitts defense. Mihailovic and Ferrer tried to go with a little 1-2 play there, but St. Kitts was prepared for that. All right, back out to Reynolds on the right. Try to cross it into the box. Didn't get enough on that one. But the U.S. with a quick little turnover. They're back on the ball. Still in the attacking half. Neal with it. Out to Dewan Jones. Cross into the box. Way too much on that. So far what we've seen from the U.S., they're trying to play up the wings, both the right and left side, and then look for those crosses into the box. Or, the passes that cut back, catch the St. Kitts defenders against the run of play and try to get Ferreira in the middle and then play off of him. And U.S. back on the ball. Yeah, St. Kitts just can't get any control. And out of play off St. Kitts. Mihailovic tried to go with the quick throw-in, and the St. Kitts player took a ball from off the pitch and threw it onto the. Thought he was slick. All right, U.S. It's a nice little ball there, cross into the middle, and we got our goal. You could tell an early goal was coming. Mihailovic with the great run in the box on the cross against play, what the U.S. has been trying to do all game. This time they made the connection and back of the net. Oh, that's a good goal. Yeah, Reynolds into Busio just before over the touchline. I mean, he was looking for Ferreira, kind of hopped over his left foot, but Mihailovic was right there to put in the back of the net. Yeah, should be the first of many goals tonight. All right, so St. Kitts with it. Try to go over the top. U.S. on the ball. Oh, they're calling a foul on Miazga. No, they're not. They call a foul on St. Kitts. So U.S. back on the ball. You got Reynolds on it. Back to James Neal. Gets it over to DeJuan Jones. Like I said, they're attacking this St. Kitts team off the wings. Yeah, Cal made a nice run. DeJuan Jones connected with them. St. Kitts knocks out a play. Got a first corner for the U.S. I mean, one goal's nice. Go ahead and get a second one right here. At this point, run it up for goal differential. Because obviously you'd rather win the group than come in second. All right, so Zendejas puts it in. What a strike by Reynolds there. That was a great strike. The cross was a little bit, I think it was over the head of Ferrer, and Reynolds took it off the bounce. Nice low driving shot into the back of net. It's now 2-0 U.S. Like I said, keep it going. That was a great goal by Reynolds. Oh, that wasn't Ferrer went over. That was Neal that the cross went over. I mean, that's a quality strike by Reynolds. Through three defenders, beat the keeper on the near side. Okay, I like that. All right, so it's 2-0, 15th minute. U.S. back on the ball again. Oh, I said Reynolds' birthday today. Well, that's a great birthday gift for himself. St. Kitts now trying to get involved in the play. Yeah. Bad pass there. U.S. back on the ball. Reynolds with it. Busio looking for Ferreira, making the run. Ferreira with the goal. So it's 3-0. I mean, this St. Kitts team, that Trinidad game might have killed their spirit. Because they are not ready for this game. Let's see, he had a Facebook chat. Trying to pull it up real quick. Oh, Facebook's been acting up with the chats lately. But I did say, watch for get a brace or a hat trick. He's got one. Got a feeling there's another one coming from him. That's a great goal, but St. Kitts is getting ugly. U.S. on the ball again. Here's Ferrer with some space. Back to Busio. Yeah, go ahead, Busio. Why not? Reynolds on the ball. right, St. Kitts has possession. Bad turn. Oof. Yeah, bad turnover. Busio just over the bar. Okay, Steve Roth. I see. Yeah, I was trying to see who the Facebook chat was from. Appreciate you for tuning in. All right, STG. Oh yes, the game's kind of getting out of hand. Let's go ahead and just start chatting with each other. Feel like they should let Harry Kane transfer. I mean, I think it kind of comes down to what Harry Kane wants to do. I mean, I'm not against it. I think Tottenham definitely took step back last season. Yeah, I think that should be the move Tottenham wants to make because they'll be able to get a nice little transfer fee for him. They can use that to kind of build their next lineup with I guess Son and find a new partner for him. So I agree. I think Harry Kane probably should move on. For some reason, I see him either in the Bundesliga or La Liga. I could see Kane in Bundesliga. I mean, obviously he went to La Liga. I could see that too, but he seems like a Bundesliga type of player. I wouldn't mind Harry Kane playing with Lewandowski. That that would be a formidable pair up top. That'd be interesting. I see where you're coming from, STG. I like the way you're thinking. Hmm. Kane and Lewandowski. Yeah, I think the two of them could definitely help each other out. Not mad at that. Well, STG, did you hear? Well, I guess anybody else who's tuning in, you hear about Busquets joining Messi at Inter Miami? Supposedly Jordi Alba could be on his way as well. Oh, while we were talking there, St. Kitts had a nice opportunity there. That was a great strike, but yeah. Let's see. It's only 21 minutes in, and St. Kitts players look stressed. Yeah, like I said, coming off of the dismantling that Trinidad did against them, to have this onslaught against the U.S. very early in this match, yeah, they have to feel like this might get embarrassing. Ryzen Diaz, good strike by Ferrero, just knocked over the bar. Have another corner kick here for the U.S. So it says I'm not completely against it. Yeah, I know a lot of people talking about the Messi move to Miami. Want to know if MLS be able to capitalize on it. I hope so. It's another thing that we kind of talked about before, but it's like I really want the MLS to flourish. Of course, yes, Messi's not in his prime or anything like. Well, he's not the young player that he once was, obviously, but he still has good years in him. So I think for MLS, it's still a big deal. Now it's a matter of who's the next one to come over. All right, Zendejas made a move, gets it back. St. Kitts has got to be better with possession. All right. Cal on the complete other side had a shot at goal, but right at the keeper with the stop there. Cal clearly trying to get into the act with 3 goals early. I mean, shots 10-1. I actually have Harry Kane playing with Lewandowski in FIFA 23. I mean, look, I love FIFA 23. It's probably the franchise out of the sports games I play the most. Um, Ultimate Team, I think, is a fun mode. I think at one point I had Lewandowski. I don't think I've pulled a Harry Kane yet. I've had some interesting pairings for my FIFA team. I've had like Lukaku. But yeah, I'm a big fan of FIFA 23. I mean, I've thought about putting some FIFA 23 stuff like on the channel. Just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But yeah, Ultimate Team, the career mode I've gotten into. I've actually made my own. I've made my own team and put them in the was it League One in Europe, and I'm going to try to build them up to a Premier League team. So yeah, I have a lot of fun with FIFA 23. I mean, some squads I go up against in FIFA in Ultimate Team though are just OP, man. I still have fun playing it. US. So the corner was long. St. Kitts not going to play US with a throw in here. Ooh, that could have easily have been handball on that one. But US back on it, out to Reynolds, Mihalovic. See what Ferrero's trying to do there, but just didn't connect on the pass. So we're into the 25th minute. US with a 3-0 lead over St. Kitts. So currently they would be top of the group, with Jamaica second, Trinidad third, and St. Kitts, would currently be sitting on 0 points. They would be eliminated if this game stays this way, which I mean, let's be honest, that's not exactly a bold prediction. I mean, this is just. I called the Ferrero brace. He's already got it. I said outside chance at a hat trick. I mean, let's be real. That's probably coming here in about 5 minutes. This is going to get ugly. Defenders half-heartedly tried to do offside trap. Keeper left in no man's land. Yeah, that's about as easy as it's gonna get. Right through his legs. Yeah, that's. I mean, STG. We've seen it probably 10 minutes ago. I don't know how interested St. Kitts is in this game, to be honest with you. But it's 4-0. US, I guess, making a statement of sorts. I don't know. Not much you can really say about this game. I will say though that the Reynolds goal was still world class, but all right, US back on the ball. Let's see if five's coming here. All right, Mihalovic has it into the box over Busio. Reynolds on it. Ferrer thought about doing a bicycle kick, which I mean, why not? Got a foul St. Kitts here. U.S. will have a free kick. Might be a little bit outside. Well, let's see who will be on the ball here to see if it's within range to really get a shot on goal from this distance. I mean, the way this goalkeeper is, he might as well take a shot at goal here. So see a few people tuning in. Hopefully you're having a great night. As you come in, you can say, hey, what's up? Let me know you're here. Have any comments on the game so far? Drop that as well. Do like STGE. Put it in the chat and we can talk about it. If it's not about the game, you want to talk about something else, you can definitely do that as well. Because 4-0 at this point, game seems over already. All right, yeah, so live standings, yes, U.S. is first with +4 differential. Jamaica +3 is in second, both on 4 points. Trinidad third at 3 points. And St. Kitts, no points, -7 goal differential. So technically, no, yeah, I guess St. Kitts would be eliminated. I was about to say technically they wouldn't, but no, they wouldn't have a path to making it to the knockout stage. All right, Dewan Jones on it, gets it to, that was Mihailovic, who was trying to get it to Cowell. Passes a little bit too far ahead for him. Now the U.S. is even pressing here. St. Kitts works out of it well. Still in their own half. I mean, I honestly can't remember the last time St. Kitts was in the U.S. half. All right, back to their goalkeeper. He puts it up there. Neil gets a head on it. And U.S. back in possession. All right, work it to the right side with Reynolds. Gets it to Busio. Okay. Got Jones on the ball here. Back to Neil. Okay, Miazga's got it. Out to Reynolds. Zadeas makes a run into the box. He's got it. Trying to make a move. Knocked by the St. Kitts defender. All right, St. Kitts back the other way. And bad turnover. U.S. back on the ball. Ferrer put his hand up. He wanted to cross into the box. I mean, good idea from Zendejas, a little bit outside the box, but just wide. Not a bad idea. It's a good idea. Good idea. All right, so we're 31 minutes in, 4-0 U.S. Obviously, halftime, I'll be here to, not really much to talk about the first half, but we definitely will. Could definitely talk about some other stuff, soccer world or any other sports, like I said. All right, yes, with the interception, St. Kitts gets the turnover, but U.S. is back on defense. Let's see what St. Kitts does here. Okay. Crossing to the box. St. Kitts with it. Ooh. Yeah, Busio knocks out of play. There was a St. Kitts player there that was a little bit open, but Busio, fulfilling his assignment defensively, knocks out of play. That's probably the best. That was definitely the best possession St. Kitts has had so far in this game. All right, St. Kitts sends it out wide to the left. All right, they tried the little 1-2 play, but I'll play for a Sean Johnson goal kick. Got a few U.S. players warming up here. Looks like we got Tolkien, we got Yedlin. I didn't see the other two. Okay, ball over the top to Cowell. Will he get there? No, a little bit too far. All right, into the 33rd minute. Okay. St. Kitts reverses it to their left side. Now into the U.S. half. Yeah, not too threatening from St. Kitts. Okay. U.S. back on the ball. Got Miazga to Neil. Okay, floats out to Zendejas on the right side here. Let's see what he does. A little in and out to the box. Was looking for looking for Busio, but the pass was offline to the St. Kitts keeper. Yeah, so far, pretty dominating half for the U.S. All right, so they got to Pereira, who's looking for Cowell. Quick little through ball, but Cowell's offside, so St. Kitts back on possession. So it's 4-0 U.S. Your goal scorers so far, you have Ferrer with 2, Mihalovic with 1, and Reynolds with a world-class strike on his birthday with the 4th goal for the U.S. All right, Miazga gets it up to Reynolds, Zendejas. Let's see. All right, so back to Reynolds. All right, Sands gets the touch there. Yeah, U.S. is just doing possession right now. No rush. Although free run by Mihalovic and his chip shot was offline. I mean, that's just wide open space there. So luckily for St. Kitts, it's not 5-0. Probably should be, but they're lucky there. All right, it's 36th minute. Coming out to the, you know, last 9 or so minutes of the first half. And U.S. back on the ball, Mihalovic gives it back to Neil. Neil to Busio, Busio Ferrer, Ferrer to Mihalovic, over to Cowles, got some space on the left. Cuts in his side on his right foot, blocked. DeJuan Jones earns a throw in for the U.S. All right, Sands on the ball. Neil to Busio. Nice ball to Reynolds. Ferrer, turn. Back to Busio. Try to cross it in the Cowell. Knocked away by St. Kitts. Once again, that's what I talked about earlier. This is action from Ferrer you wanted to see against Jamaica. Didn't get it. But he's doing it against St. Kitts was definitely a step down in competition for sure. But you want to see Ferrer doing it against the better teams as well. Crossing the box, Ferreira. Ooh. Great cross in. Ferrer was on it and over the bar. I believe they're calling a corner here. Yeah. Yeah, St. Kitts keeper got a fingertip on it. Yeah. All right, so we got Zendejas with another cross here for the corner. Sorry. Into the box. Yeah, that was not a good one. All right, so we're into the 38th minute. St. Kitts with the ball here. All right, keeper's waving his squad up the field. Neil gets a header on it. Cal just missed it. St. Kitts possession. Knocks it back up. U.S. back on the ball. Sean Johnson has it in the back here. Going to play out. To Sand, sorry. Mihailovic has a lot of room. Ugh. All right, St. Kitts with a quick little counter here. They actually have they actually had numbers there. Sean Johnson clears it, and U.S. back on the ball. That almost turned into something for St. Kitts. They had a free runner in the middle of the box, but the U.S. defender, I believe that was Miazga, stopped the play there and got over to Johnson, who cleared the ball out. All right, Sands to Busio. Busio over to Reynolds. Reynolds looking for a pass, gets it back to Busio. Over to Sands. All right, DeJuan Jones on the ball. Over to Cowell. Mihailovic. All right, Sands with it. Over to Busio. Busio over to Reynolds. All right, Zendejas has the ball. Bad pass there. St. Kitts now on it. Yeah, they tried to play it upfield there. Which I mean, at this point, like, St. Kitts just kind of has to go for broke here. I mean, you're already down 4, goal differential -7. Ferreira, Mihailovic. Ferreira almost had the hat trick right there. That was a great ball in the middle. He got a touch onto it. The St. Kitts keeper with a great save. Archibald. Now Cal run. His cross wasn't that good. And U.S. with another turnover in the St. Kitts half. Cowell on the ball, back to Jones. Now Neal on it. Got Sands to Busio. Over to Reynolds. Nice cross to Cowell. Ooh. He put it across the box, but none of the U.S. players are there. Another bad turnover. St. Kitts is, come on, man. All right, St. Kitts got lucky there that they called a foul in the U.S. because that was about to be another turnover. It looks like the sink. They were just showing the Ferreira play again. He basically saved it with his face. And then Mihalovic had a good opportunity to get his second of the night, but it hit the St. Kitts defender in the back. All right, so this is the 43rd minute. Got 2 minutes left in the half. Well, we don't know the extra time yet. I assume might be a couple of minutes. Shouldn't be that much. That was a really short goal clearance there. Well, we got a St. Kitts throwing. So 4-0, winding down the first half. St. Kitts has showed a little bit more life, I guess, the last couple of minutes, but the U.S. definitely has more goals in this game left. I'm sure we'll get some subs at halftime. Like I said, it looked like Yellen working out, Tolkien getting warmed up. There's a couple other players I couldn't tell who they were. So we'll probably come out of the half with at least maybe 3 subs. Call a foul on the U.S. there around the midline as we tick into the 44th minute here in the first half. Showing B.J. Callahan looking on. Looks like he'll get his 3rd win as the U.S. coach. All right, St. Kitts floats it over to the right side, and Dwan Jones with kind of a reckless challenge there, but he heads it out of play. Like he might have caught him under the chin. Oof. Caught straight elbow to the chin there. I mean, I want to check his mouth. Might be a little blood in there. So looks like we got Malik Roberts down for St. Kitts. Took an elbow in the chin from Dwan Jones. Okay. Don't see any blood. So I guess he's good. All right, so St. Kitts here with about a minute or so left in the first half. We'll see what kind of extra time there's going to be. But U.S. with a pretty dominating half, 4-0 lead. They haven't posted the extra time yet. Let's see what they put up. Okay, looks like we got none. That's the end of the first half. 4-0 dominating performance from the U.S. I mean, looking at the 3 games they're going to have, this is easily going to be the easiest opponent for them. So, not much you can really gain from this game, but you're seeing Ferreira play better than he did against Jamaica. He's got a couple of goals. Reynolds with a great strike for his first goal. And Mihalovic gets a goal for himself. All right. Hold on a second, guys. All right. So, 4-0 at the half. Like I said, not much to really talk about this game. U.S. clearly the better team, even though this might be their C squad they have out there. Still better. I mean, I guess at this point you can basically start looking ahead to the Trinidad match, which will be Sunday. Yeah, Sunday the 2nd. I think that game's a little bit earlier, so that one's at I believe 7. I will be here for Watchalong once again. So that game, what's going to be on the line at the U.S.? Well, depending on I mean, you assume that Jamaica's going to, put up some goals against this St. Kitts squad. So for the U.S., they're going to probably have to put out another 3-0 type performance against Trinidad if they want to win the group. Because right now they have a 1-goal advantage over Jamaica right now if everything stays the same. But like I said, if St. Kitts put up a little bit of a fight against Trinidad in their first game, they put up even less tonight against the U.S. Like if they get blown out again tonight, how much fight do you think they're going to put up against Jamaica on Sunday? Like I said, it's the group is still in play, which is why I talked about during the Jamaica game that both of them getting a draw there was not that big of a deal because both of them felt like they're going to come out of the group anyway. So far, what do we see? Both of them are atop the group right now. Like I said, Trinidad's only a point behind them, so they still have a chance. For the U.S., yes, this is a dominating first half, but it doesn't clinch anything for them. It just, puts them in a better position to possibly win the group. Let's see here. Yeah, so hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. If we have anybody new here in the chat, like I said, make yourself known. Say what's up. Like I said, since it's a 4-0 game, we don't necessarily have to talk about U.S. St. Kitts. Talk about other sports that's going on. It's all up to you and what you feel like talking about. But yeah, not a lot of intrigue in this game right now. But I will say, if you are new to the channel, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe or follow, depending on which platform you're checking me out on. As I am live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Kick. Well, definitely a few places you can check me out. But yeah, we're just chilling, watching a U.S. great performance in the first half. I mean, I assume what the opponent who it was, the viewership is a little bit down, but it's all good. I'm assuming the third game against Trinidad will be, much more contested than tonight. I mean, U.S. was just plenty of space in the middle against the St. Kitts defense. Their back line has been leaving a lot of running lanes for through balls. So I think Sean Johnson has one official save. In terms of opportunities, St. Kitts probably had one really good chance, which was the cross into the box, headed back, and the player tried to catch it on the half volley where he put it just over the crossbar. Kind of seems like if you put it on frame, Sean Johnson would have been there to knock it over, but All in all, it was a pretty good chance for St. Kitts, but other than that, it's been all U.S. in the first half. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, those of you tuning in, if you're on Facebook, I believe I put a link in the chat there. Feel free to click on that. That way you can, once you click on it, accept it. If you put anything in the chat, let me know let me know your name. Also, should be a pinned message. If you are looking to, I guess, help me out on the channel and donate, should be a pinned comment for you to follow the link, and feel free to do so. Like I said, no pressure at all, but I remember the last watch along kind of fumbled around for it, so I just put in the chat just to get it over with. But yeah. Actually, now that we are in halftime, let's see if anything's going on in terms of the sports world here. I mean, we got NHL draft. I mean, any NBA fans in the chat, how excited are you for the Summer League, which will get underway here in the next few days? I just saw a story. Wembanyama's height is 7'3.5". Okay. Patriots extend Devontae Parker while they're still trying to get DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, pretty quiet night in sports. Yeah, not a lot going on. Yeah, don't have any NBA rumors or anything. Well, I mean, there's definitely rumors to talk about, but depends how serious you feel about the Lillard, Portland, Draymond type stuff. But I'm under the impression that I'm not talking about Dame Lillard until he actually either gets traded, re-signs, or they sign somebody. But, oh, here we go. Found something interesting on Twitter. Like I said, NBA people, if you're in here, got something on Twitter talking about top 10 duos in the NBA. Looking at this list, I see a lot wrong with it already, but they have Jokic and Murray as the 10th best duo. That's laughable. They have not Middleton, Giannis and Drew Holiday as the 6th best. Tatum and Brown, 5th best. Embiid, Harden as the 4th best. Who made this list? LeBron, okay. I'm done with that list. That list was a joke. Oh, okay. Old list. That's fine. All right, so looking at tomorrow's lineup. Qatar versus Honduras, Haiti versus Mexico. Haiti, Mexico could be an interesting game. All right, so looks like we're getting ready for the second half kickoff. So I guess question will be, U.S. up 4-0, over under 4 goals in the second half for the U.S. Yeah, we'll go with that. Put your answers in the chat. Well, I guess it was Vegas. They'd make the line like 3.5 or something. Yeah. But we'll do that. Over under 3.5 goals in the second half for the U.S. So, yeah, for those of you tuning in, look, I must be realistic. I was about to say I would have hoped for a more competitive game, but let's be honest, this was not going to touch U.S. Jamaica in any way. And St. Kitts just isn't a good team right now, which, I mean, I guess a conversation we can have is in terms of CONCACAF. Who are the real challengers to the U.S. outside of Mexico and Canada, you'd have to say? Because obviously those three are in a class of their own in CONCACAF, but who are those other countries that's going to step up, give those three like a legitimate push? We know St. Kitts ain't it. I think Jamaica's one of the obvious choices. Panama, Costa Rica, possibly. It's kind of slim picking, which is definitely something that CONCACAF has had to deal with for a lot of these years, which is why they're obviously not thought of on the level of, Europe. Well, we have UEFA over in Europe. You have CONMEBOL down in South America. CONCACAF probably has more nations in it. It's the competition level just isn't there yet. Which is why I think a lot of the talk about CONCACAF, CONMEBOL doing some stuff together, I think is a big win for CONCACAF, mainly US, Mexico, and Canada. At least you'll get to see them against better competition. Because down South America, it's not just Brazil and Argentina. There's some other good teams down there, Colombia, Uruguay. So I definitely think it would be a step up in competition. I know I've seen some people who don't like the idea of kind of combining the two on occasion, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. All right, so it looks like Senora's coming in for the U.S. That might be the only substitution for the U.S. I'm trying to see, who did he come in for? Did he come in for? I think Senora's in for Busio. That's what it looks like. Hold on, I have to pull up the lineup here just to double check that. Second half is underway. So like I said, over under 3.5 goals in the second half for the U.S. They scored 4 in the first half. All right, St. Kitts with the throw in here. Just double checking. Senora's in for Busio. Yeah, that's what it looks like. All right. So we got DeJuan Jones on the ball here. Mihailovic, give and go. Cowell. He tried to cut inside, but it was knocked away from him. St. Kitts just kicks it up. U.S. back on the ball. All right, so U.S. kicking it around the halfway line. Sonora on the ball, gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds to Zendejas. Edge of the box, tried to cross it in, and out for a corner. All right, we're into the 47th minute. U.S. does not score another goal in the second half yet. We'll see what they do here on this corner kick. See if we can predict. All right, we'll do it in the chat. Who scores the next goal? I mean, Cal almost scored right there. There we go. Put that in the chat for you. Who scores the next goal? Not necessarily which team, but player for the U.S. All right, Neil gets a header onto that. St. Kitts with possession. Let's see if St. Kitts can continue. I guess, I mean, I don't know how much credit to really give them because they came out so bad to start the first 20 or so minutes. That, yeah, the last 10, I would say they played a little bit more energy and had a couple of chances in there, but I can't say that they've done enough for me to think they actually score a goal here at any point in the second half. We'll see. Okay, St. Kitts into the box. They, try to go down and get a cheap little penalty kick there, but no. That's a dangerous tackle there. All right, 49th minute. Got Miazga on the ball here. Looking over to Reynolds. Over to Sonora. Sonora back on the ball. Looking for an outlet here. Gets it to Neil. Neil out wide to the left. Kalda Mihailovic in the box to Ferreira. And Ferreira with the hat trick. There we go. Once again, I said he didn't get a goal against Jamaica. Watch against St. Kitts. He'll get a brace or a hat trick. He's got his hat trick. Yeah, nice little touch to himself. Little toe poke, far corner, easy goal for Ferreira. All right. So I left the questions in the chat. Who scores the next goal? Well, U.S. back in the attack. Hold on a second here. And St. Kitts gets it back. So 51st minute, got 5-0 U.S. Ferreira just completed his hat trick. Why not just keep it going? All right. So as we run out the last 40 minutes of the second half here of a 5-0, drubbing. We'll see if the U.S. can get a sixth goal here. Malovic has it on the left wing. Makes a move into the box. Try to cross it in and call a goal kick here. Yeah, good call. Malovic kind of ran out of real estate there as he was looking to cross it into the box. Let's see, can St. Kitts just get a goal to lift their spirits here? Because back-to-back games, they've looked mightily outmatched. First by Trinidad, now the U.S. They have Jamaica waiting for them on Sunday. To be honest with you, I see that game getting ugly for St. Kitts as well. Like I said at the top, the U.S. kind of has to score as much as they can because they're in a tie at the top with Jamaica. And now that means goal differential is going to be the tiebreaker. And as I just mentioned, Jamaica faces St. Kitts next, while the U.S. faces Trinidad. So the U.S. has the tougher matchup in the third game. So gotta try to open up the goal differential as much as they can tonight. Ferreira over to Sonora, who's wide open. Bad first touch. Messed up his opportunity. The St. Kitts keeper, Archibald, came out with the stop. But yeah, Sonora was wide open there. All right, so we got Reynolds over here on the right. Gets it into Ferreira in the middle. Sonora. I mean, this St. Kitts defense is just. Oh, he was offside anyway. Okay. Yeah, he was offside. Great ball, though. So we got Vasquez about to come on. It seems like he's putting on the jersey, ready to go. Yeah, let's see if he gets another goal off the bench. All right, 55th minute. St. Kitts has it here and turns it over, but they get it right back in their own half. Once again, St. Kitts having trouble getting to the U.S. half and actually maintain somewhat of possession. Yeah. Terrible ball by the keeper. Out of play, U.S. throw-ins, and Nevis with the ball in the attacking third. Now he's back towards the halfway line where Miazga's on the ball now. Sands comes back to get it. So it looks like we have Vasquez and I couldn't see who the second person is that's ready to come into this game. Got our first yellow of the game. I think it's Aiden Morris and Vasquez are ready to come into this game. So I wonder if Vasquez will probably come in for Ferreira and Morris will probably come in for Mohalovic. No, Sands is coming out. Okay. So Morris is coming in for Sands. Sands, okay. It's, Vasquez coming for Ferreira. Obviously, Ferreira's man of the match for the U.S. Like I said, based off competition level, what does that necessarily mean for him? But he got a hat trick. You can't take that away from him. Great performance for him. Mihailovic over to Aiden Morris. Keeps the ball in play. All right, Mihailovic back on the ball. Is going to put into the box. Oof. St. Kitts keeper read that perfectly. Got a fist onto the ball, knocked out of play. They call foul on Vasquez as he kind of caught him in the ribs there. Although he's holding his leg. All right, St. Kitts trainer coming out into the field. So I guess while we're in a downtime, just to let you know, I guess, what to look forward to here on the channel. Should have a episode tomorrow. Or maybe Friday. We'll see. Maybe finally do some FIFA gameplay this week. Sunday, like I said, we'll be doing another watch along for USA Trinidad and Tobago to see if the US wins the group, finishes second, or misses out completely. And once again, that game's going to be earlier. I believe that game is 7 o'clock Sunday, which I will say I do appreciate because Jamaica and St. Kitts both 10 o'clock Eastern, especially for the St. Kitts game. Would have loved to have seen this game be earlier in the day, but neither here nor there. All right, so we got Reynolds back on the ball. Okay, so the U.S. got Sonora. Gets the Mihailovic. Over to Reynolds. See what Reynolds does here. Reynolds tries to split the defender. I mean, Reynolds has been pretty good on the ball here tonight. All right, out to Miazga, who gets over to Neal. Let's see if the U.S. can get a 6th goal. Sonora to Reynolds. Reynolds going to cross it in. Low driving cross. Missed a couple of players there. But the U.S. back on the ball in possession. DeJuan Jones. Puts it into... Woo! That was a great ball on the far post to Reynolds, who made the run, but the St. Kitts keeper with a good save. And he saved that one with his face. That's the second save he's made with his face. I think this one hit him kind of in the neck. I mean, it was just too good of an opportunity for Reynolds to pass up there. He could have played it one time to Vasquez, who had a wide open goal there in the middle. Like I said, it was such a great pass, and Reynolds had a good opportunity to goal. Why not take the shot there? It was just a good save by Archibald. Although it caught him in the neck, so he's definitely feeling it right now. All right, for St. Kitts, look, Archibald's clearly been their best player. Not even close, even though he's given up 5 goals. So that probably tells you about the rest of their squad and what they've done tonight. Okay. Ball is back in play. We got Archibald on it. He's going to hit this one down the field. And Miazga now. Oh, he leaves it for Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson, who hasn't touched the ball in a while because there hasn't been a lot of action on his end of the field, rolls it out to Miazga. Now over to Neil. Miazga looking. He's got to Sonora. Zendejas now on the ball. Back to Miazga. Miazga tried to get over to Reynolds, but it was intercepted by St. Kitts. Then Reynolds grabbed him, so we got a foul. Free kick. And St. Kitts is going to make a couple of substitutions. So we got Summersall coming out for Mitchum. And Terrell coming out for... At least it looks like Terrell's coming out. Sterling James. All right, so we're into the 63rd minute. We've got... Oh, they got a third sub going. All right. So Williams coming out for Bertie. So both sides have made 3 of their allotted 5 subs. I'm assuming both teams will make 2 more subs here later in the game. But we're into the 63rd minute. St. Kitts with a free kick. And we got a throw in for the U.S. Okay. U.S. back on possession. So far, I asked at the beginning of the second half, over under 3.5 goals for the U.S. Looking like it might be the under. At least so far. But could have a little bit of a flurry of scoring later on. Never know. Actually, let me look at the rest of the standings for the Gold Cup. Let's see how everybody else is doing. Let's see. Gold Cup standings in the table. What do we have here? So Group A, which is this is what it is right now. U.S. Jamaica would be going through, 1 game left. Trinidad and St. Kitts would be on the outside looking in, but Trinidad has an opportunity with a win over the U.S. in the 3rd game. Group B, Mexico and Haiti are leading the group, both on 3 points. They both play each other tomorrow. That's why I said that could be a interesting matchup. Group C got Martinique and Panama leading, with Costa Rica and El Salvador, both on no points. Then Group D, you got Guatemala leading the group with 3 points. Canada and Guadeloupe, which I was surprised that was a draw, both in 2nd. Well, actually, I think Mexico probably has more of their regular guys at this tournament than Canada and the U.S. But neither of them are necessarily at full strength, I would say, in terms of the talent that they have in this tournament. All right, so the U.S. has a free kick just outside the box. We got Sonora and Mihailovic standing over it. Let's see who takes this one. Sonora is on his left foot. I feel like he's probably going to take this one. Let's see what he could do with it. Ooh, good attempt by Sonora. Archibald with another save. Yeah, that was well struck. Got it over the wall, got it to the near post, but Archibald was there to stop it. All right, so now we got a corner kick for the U.S. Mihailovic is going to put it into play. He tried to find Neil, but didn't get to him. All right, so DeJuan Jones sends it back to Sean Johnson. As we approach the 60s, as we're in the 67th minute, U.S. 5-0 lead. Both sides have used 3 of their 5 subs. It looks like Christian Roldan will be coming on for the U.S. here shortly. He's got his jersey on. He's kind of stretching out a little bit. All right, so Neil has it. They're into the St. Kitts half. He gets it over to DeJuan Jones. Plays it inside to Aiden Morris. Morris to, I think that was Sonora, over to Cowell. Back to Morris. He looks over the top to Mihailovic. Ooh. Mihailovic tried to do the little volley cross into the box because I think that was Vasquez again who was open in front of the goal, but he couldn't get it to him. So Rodon's going to come on for Cowell. Cowell's night's over. Cowell, he's okay. Okay. St. Kitts with it back in play. And Reynolds heads out of play for a St. Kitts throw-in. All right. Coming to the 69th minute in this one. Morris with the ball over the top. Couldn't get it to Zendejas. But we got a throw in for the U.S. Up to Zendejas. Got 2 men on him. Cuts inside. Gets chopped down. And we got a free kick. And another yellow. It's the second yellow of the game. Both of them for St. Kitts. So this is a little bit further towards the sideline than the free kick that Sonora just took. So we'll see what, I'm assuming Sonora's going to be on the ball for this one again. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he can't really go on goal from here. This angle is not an ideal angle. So I think they're trying to find Vasquez in the box here. All right, Mihailovic's going to say something to Sonora. I could see Mihailovic taking this one. Oh, Sonora into the box. Knocked away. What's going on? I see. I don't want to mess up your name. I think it's Tashe Lewis. Appreciate you for tuning in. Yeah. Game hasn't been competitive basically from the jump. US got 4-0 in the first 21 minutes or so. And then they got a goal early here in the second half. So it looks like we're setting up for a match Sunday, USA versus Trinidad, with the opportunity to go through to the knockout stage on the line for the US. As long as they draw a result, whether it's a win or a draw, they move through. If they find a way to lose that one, they definitely would be in trouble. Because I said a little bit earlier, Jamaica has this St. Kitts squad on Sunday. I'm assuming Jamaica is going to put up some goals on them. So goal differential is definitely in play. I think at this point, the U.S. has I think it's 2-goal advantage in goal differential right now. I think they need to add to that. But the U.S. has a free kick here. Got Mihailovic on the ball. He's going to put into the box once again. Let's see. Can Vasquez get onto the end of one of these crosses? That's a good ball. Ooh. And it was Vasquez. He had a shot on goal, but he put it wide. Yeah, you got to put that on frame. Yeah. Got to put that one on frame. Once again, St. Kitts defense. Just leaving guys with free runs to the front of the goal. All right, so we have the shots are 23-1. 12 on goal for the U.S., none for St. Kitts. Like that's wild. I actually gave St. Kitts too much credit. I thought Sean Johnson had a save in this match, but apparently not because they don't have a they don't have a shot on goal technically. So Sean Johnson's had a pretty boring night. Yeah. All right, so we're now into the 73rd minute. I mean, let's hurry up and get through these. Like I said, fortunately the game wasn't more competitive, but still fun. It was good to see Ferrer get a hat trick, which, I mean, before the game predicted he was going to get a brace or a hat trick. He got a hat trick. Reynolds had goal of the game, and Archibald's been the best player for St. Kitts. Even though he's allowed 5 goals, he also has like 6 really good saves. All right, U.S. playing on the back. You got Reynolds with lots of real estate down the right side. Oh, that's gotta be a card. Yeah. Yeah. Reynolds had all kinds of real estate. He was just about to get into the box and he got tripped up because otherwise it would be a 3-on-1 basically. I mean, could be lucky that was only a yellow because that was definitely a scoring opportunity. All right, so US with another free kick here. Seems like this is like the third or fourth kind of in this area. Once again, can they get Vasquez onto the end of one of these and get him a goal? All right, here we go. Mihailovic with the delivery into the box. All right, and nothing came of it. I mean, I think from that distance, Mihailovic maybe could have went on to goal, but that was a little bit far out. So Reynolds is coming out for Gressel. Reynolds, like I said, had that great goal in the first half. Good night for him. You could argue if it wasn't for Ferreira's hat trick, Reynolds would probably be the best player on the field tonight for the U.S. Okay, that's Julian Gressel. I remember him from Atlanta United. All right, U.S. back into the St. Kitts half. Great move there. Let's see, into the box. Still in the box. Sonora with it. Over the top. Ooh. All right, so got offsides, U.S. I think. Let's see. Mm, no, corner. Okay, I thought they were trying to call offsides, but yeah, that's a corner for the U.S. All right, some Mihailovic on it. This will be out swinging. Ooh, Neil got up for that one, but wide of the target. Yeah. couldn't direct that onto frame. All right, into the 77th minute. Got 13 minutes to go here. Appreciate any of you who tuned in. United States 26 match unbeaten streak on home soil versus CONCACAF teams. Well, it's about to go to 27. All right. Now the 78th minute. St. Kitts on the ball. St. Kitts trying to get something going here. Yeah, USA ends that pretty quickly. St. Kitts back on the ball. They get it out to the right side. And throw in for St. Kitts. And they throw back into their half. We got a turnover. Here we go. There's a lot of room. Oh, Zendejas. Got a little greedy there. Yeah, he got greedy. He could have played a nice simple ball off to his left. Could have played one to his right. But he tried to go and goal. All right. Archibald. Yeah. Throwing for St. Kitts at the halfway line. Like, I think at this point, St. Kitts is just trying to get a goal. Feel good about something. All right, got a turnover here. Got free run from Vasquez. Get it to him. Okay, they go over the top. Archibald way out of his net. Oh, man. Well, that's 6. That's Mihailovic with his second on the night. I don't know what Archibald was doing there. I think in his mind, he thought he was going to come out, punch it away or something. Got caught in no man's land. At that point, he just had to commit to something. No, I lied on that one. He definitely did not think he was going to punch that away. He just kind of came out of the net because he just wanted to. So it's now 6-0 US. All right, we're into the 81st minute. Sorry. Someone's going to ask earlier. Over under 3.5 goals. It was, well, right now it's only been 2 goals, so the under is definitely getting it right now. St. Kitts with a half-hearted shot there from their box. And US on the ball now. Gives away possession, but then they get it back. Rolled on it. All right, Mihailovic looking up. Gets it to Sonora. Sonora looking for somebody to get it to. Zendejas. Morris. DeJuan Jones on the ball. Okay, Sonora on it. US just outside the box. Just grab the St. Kitts player there. All right, 82nd minute. St. Kitts ran out of time if they want to get a goal here. So I know normally I stick around for, a while after the games. I don't even think this one deserves that. So probably very shortly after the game, we'll end it there and get ready for, I guess, Sunday. We'll get USA Trinidad. All right, so now the goal differential is 3 between the U.S. and Jamaica. Like I said, the goal differential is going to be key right now. Jones with the cross to Vasquez, who almost directed it into the far corner. Just went wide. Great little movement there by Vasquez in the box. Made a subtle move to create an opening for that pass, and like I said, he tried to direct it into the far corner. All right, 83rd minute. Almost to the end. So apparently this ties for the biggest Gold Cup win for the U.S. Although the game's not over yet, so if they score another goal, they can set a Gold Cup record for the U.S. All right, Zendejas with it. Gets it to Gressel into the box, and St. Kitts knocks that one away. I don't know what happened there with St. Kitts. I don't know. Was he playing that back to Archibald or not? Either way, just gave away a corner to the U.S. Once again, Mihailovic is on the ball here. It's going to be an out-swinging corner away from Archibald. Can Vasquez get a goal? I know I've said that a few times, but let's see. Roldan almost had that one. Roldan made a near post run, was open, couldn't head it necessarily onto frame. And then Zendejas tried to volley it, but it was over the bar. All right, 85th minute. We got 5 minutes to go here in the second half. Of course, unless there's some extra time. I mean, didn't really have much in the first half. I don't think there's going to be much of it in the second half either. U.S. back on the ball. Try to send it out to the left wing, out of play. Throwing for St. Kitts. Let's take a look at the stats here. I'm sure these stats are probably astonishing. Yes, USA Trinidad and Tobago, Sunday at 7. Oh, hold on. We might have another goal here. Zendejas gets, Roldan, 2 opportunities there, but neither one could be put on frame. Archibald gets it, but got a St. Kitts player down. He might have caught it below the belt. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Woo. Do not like to see that. I mean, he made a great block on the shot before, was kind of rolling over and just, straight below the belt there. So I guess this will add some extra time onto this one. But looking at it, we got the U.S. 67% possession. St. Kitts 33. These shot numbers, prepare yourself for this. U.S. out shooting St. Kitts 30-2. Shots on goal 14-0. U.S. has 14 fouls, St. Kitts 8, and they're showing a replay again. Just zoom in. Yeah. Just, whew. Bad enough you're losing 6-0. You take a shot like that. There's been 3 yellow cards given out, all through to St. Kitts. Offsides 2-1 U.S. Not that big of a deal there. Corner kicks U.S. 8. St. Kitts hasn't had one. Archibald's got 8 saves on the night. Sean Johnson does not have a save. So, as bad as 6-0 looks, it could have been worse for St. Kitts, to be honest with you. All right, so we are back in play here. You know, homeboy who took the direct kit right into the lower area below the belt. He's getting up. He's out to the side. He's ready to come back in, but the U.S. with the cross into the box. And St. Kitts now has the ball. Once again, hopefully you're having a great night if you're tuned in. Like I said, the game's been a laugher since we got started, but sticking it out as, I mean, if this score stands, we don't have another goal, U.S. will go into Sunday atop the group with a 3-goal advantage in goal differential. So if both U.S. and Jamaica win on Sunday, Jamaica would have to win by basically 4 goals to overtake the U.S. Anything less than that, U.S. go through as the winners of the group, where they would get the second place team from Group B, I believe. Which at this point, well, I mean, that's the Haiti-Mexico group. So, and they play tomorrow. So that game's going to be very important for that group as well, as those two look like the favorites to come out of the Group B. So obviously, Haiti or Mexico would love to win Group B. I guess avoid the U.S. Zendejas with a free run, and he put it over the bar again. Hey, he's determined to get a goal tonight. He just has not been able to put the ball on frame. That was a great free run. Yep, defense didn't close it up. He tried to kick it across his body to the upper 90 to his right and put it over the bar. So we're approaching the 90th minute. Let's see how much added time there will be. Foul, free kicks for St. Kitts. Well, I mean, homeboy was rolling around the ground. I'm assuming there's going to be... Okay, so it's 4 minutes extra time. Or added time, sorry. 4 minutes. All right, let's see what happens in these 4 minutes. St. Kitts got lucky there. Oh, St. Kitts into the box, and still no save for Sean Johnson. Yeah, but that St. Kitts player got careless with the ball there. Almost had a turnover in their own half, which would have led to basically the U.S. going the other way, like 2-0. All right, St. Kitts takes the short corner, passing it out. Floated into the box, headed into the middle of the box. Neal gets up for it, gets it to Morris. Got a St. Kitts player down. Please get up. Don't need any more added time. Once again, the U.S. had a free runner there, but couldn't make the connection. St. Kitts back the other way with a nice ball over the top. Crosses it. Oh. St. Kitts had a chance there, but he could not get his foot onto the end of the cross. I was a good ball. He kind of messed up that it was the guy who was kind of behind. Well, this game has completely opened up. Zendejas still can't get a goal. And, okay, so Zendejas was offside anyway. Yeah. But Archibald made the save anyway. All right, we're into the 92nd minute. 93rd, sorry. And free kick to the U.S. All right. U.S. running out the clock here. Got about a minute and a half here left in added time. Sonora. Oh, over to Gressel. Ooh. So we got a throw in for the U.S. Cut up on the final minute of added time. 6-0. Can the U.S. squeak out another one here? All right, Zendejas has it. Into the box. Morris. Sonora, right at Archibald. Is that his 10th save on the night? Yeah, that was the easiest one for Archibald. Sends it deep. Dwan Jones with it. All right, we've got about 30 seconds left here. Once again, I predicted 3-0 was going to be the scoreline. I was way off. I know STG guessed 2-0. Way off. And that's it. It's over. 6-0's the score. Ferreira. Hat trick. Mihailovic with 2 of his own. And Reynolds with the 6th goal. U.S., like I said, will head into Sunday against Trinidad and Tobago. Leaders of the group. Goal differential of 3 goals. So basically, they beat Trinidad. They should go through unless Jamaica just pours it all over St. Kitts. But yeah, pretty lopsided. Archibald did all he could. He had like 10 saves, and they still lost 6-0. So once again, that kind of lets you know. So like I said, I usually hang around a little bit, but doesn't seem like have a lot of people here in the chat. Like I said, don't blame me because this game wasn't gonna be competitive. Hopefully, more of you show up for Sunday night against Trinidad and Tobago. Chance to win the group. And for Trinidad and Tobago, they're playing for their opportunity to go through to the knockout round. So I think that game's going to be definitely more competitive. So, like I said, might as well just go ahead and call it a night there. So appreciate any of you who tuned in. Like I said, 6-0 wasn't a lot to really get into. STGE, appreciate you. As we had a little FIFA 23 talk there. And we'll see where Harry Kane goes. But yeah, so look out for the Watchalong Sunday. In terms of episodes, We'll try to do one probably Friday, and then maybe another one over the weekend. Let's see, where else can you find me? I'll be on JJL Sports Talk tomorrow. Not on Sports Empire Network until Monday, but definitely tune in over there in the morning for Coffee and Sports, where they'll talk about, they'll get your day started with sports talk to get you going. Then the rest of the day, I believe there's going to be play-by-play scheduled tomorrow on Sports Empire Network, so you can check that out over there as well. Friday, got Conman show coming up, so a lot of stuff going on over there as well. That's where I'm at if I'm not on this channel. But appreciate all of you. Like I said, if you're checking this out after the fact, you're new to the channel, definitely help me out if you hit the like button, subscribe or follow, depending on where you tune in. Really appreciate it. Like I said, not going to hang around for much longer because the game was not competitive. So for the last time, 6-0 U.S. Ferrer with a hat trick. Mihalovic with the brace, 2 goals, if you don't know what a brace is. And Reynolds scored on his birthday. So that's a special moment for him. And he scored a really good goal. Had an opportunity to score another one late in the match, but Archibald for St. Kitts, man of the match for him. Even though let in 6 goals, he also had like 10 other saves. So definitely can't blame him for the loss. You got Haiti, Mexico tomorrow, which I think is going to be a really good game. That's going to basically affect the winner and second place in this group will face the winner and second place of that group. So we'll see who gets the advantage there, as Haiti and Mexico are both tied atop Group B. So, yeah. With that, I'll say good night. Enjoy the rest of your night. God bless. Be safe. And I'll see you later. I'll see you Sunday for another watch along. Make sure you're here. But yeah, I'm out of here.